What's up, everybody? This is Mark. Um, I just wanted to come to you today because about Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, about 4 or 5 days ago, I just joined a dynamic organization called Empower Network, um, and it's a very dynamic organization. Maybe about 3 or 4 years ago, I dove into doing some internet marketing, and I kind of studied the art a little bit, made some mistakes, some wrong turns, just trying to push my way through it. It's a learning curve that without any coaching or without anybody by your side, you have to do a lot of studying, a lot of reading, and you gain a lot of wisdom, not from impartation from somebody who has gone out ahead of you and pretty much knows um, uh, the tricks of the trade, but you end up gaining wisdom by way of making the wrong turns. And so doing it 3 or 4 years ago, when I started doing it, I was trudging at it. I probably really pushed at it for about 6 months, and I just said, forget it. I threw in the towel because I just was getting, it just got frustrated. And so I said, Lord, if when the time comes, or if the time comes again, you want me to break into this area, then you just show me. So recently, within the past few months, I would say about the past 6 months, I've been really praying, and I was just doing a lot of pondering and trying to determine what it is I could do to start to begin to generate another stream of income. And I already work a 9 to 5 job. I have a ministry that I run, um, and so I want to know. I wanted a stream in my life besides the general 9 to 5 job. You know, I'm not in ministry for the money, so I'm not looking to gain any wealth through that avenue. But between my 9 to 5, my regular 9 to 5 job, where I'm a system engineer, and the amount of work I do in my ministry, I still needed another stream of income. I need streams. My goal is to have about 7 streams running, financial streams running in my life. And so I kind of bumped into, I kind of got led to this Empower Network. And I tell you, I don't even know how I saw it. I think I saw something on the side of the screen while I was on the internet, and I clicked on it, and I saw a few. And because I studied internet marketing for about 6 months, and I was pudging and trying, pushing and reading books and reading information on the internet about SEO, search engine optimization, and beginning to understand that, and some of the tricks of the trade. So I knew, I pretty much can tell a scheme or scam when I see one. And so when I tapped into Empower Network, I began to, there's certain clues and certain things I know to look for to know whether or not something is for real or something is fake. And so when I tapped into an Empower Network, I really started digging. I started digging. The funny thing is, when you've been through something and you know scams and tricks, you find yourself, when you're looking at something and trying to determine what's the deal with it, rather than trying to extract the truth out of it, you find yourself constantly looking for, where's the trick, where's the loophole, where's the scam. You're constantly looking for it. And so as I was looking for it, I couldn't find it. And so I kept digging, and I was looking at videos, I looked up information, I was reading information about the organization, and I found out that this is a solid organization about the business. It is about the business of internet marketing. It is about equipping people to be proficient in internet marketing. It is about building a family of marketers who work and move as a team in order to accomplish common goals. It's about the gathering of people that have the same mindset, which is to succeed in life and to succeed whatever they touch and whatever they grab a hold of. It's a mindset of people who have passions of all different sorts, who believe that their prosperity is wrapped up in their passion. That's really what it comes down to. I'm not saying if you go and look at the information, you're going to find all that, but this is what I extracted from it as I was watching and listening to the people who already participate in it. And so, I say that to say this. I ended up getting into the organization. Okay, I ended up joining Power Network, and the information that I've received so far has been phenomenal. It's been a lot of information. Some I knew already, some I didn't know. It's really about empowering your mind to become active and begin to pursue the things that can cause doors to open up for your life. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not do A, B, and C, and then one day you're gonna have excuse me for 1 minute, and one day you're going to have millions of dollars tumbling in. No, this is a job that promotes the process to get you to a place. They promote the process. They promote the process to get you to a place where you are able to pull in thousands of dollars a day, $30,000 in 30 days, $1 million a year, and even go further than that if you so choose to do so. It's about the process, and that it takes work to get there. It's not about this. I'm gonna tell you, this organization is not for lazy people. If you just want to sit back and you're waiting for the clouds to open up and God to just drop something out of the sky, okay? It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm a strong believer that God has given us gifts and abilities to be able to produce the things in the earth that we're looking for. He's giving you the ability to be able to do it. And so we have to work those abilities. We got to work them. We gotta work them and see the fruits of our labor begin to manifest. And the thing about it is, I was telling somebody recently. I said, you know what? The danger with something like the lottery is that a lot of times it causes, statistics say that people that win the lottery within 5 to 7 years, they back to where they were in the beginning. And the reason is because with the rush of finances, there needs to be a rush of wisdom to be able to manage it all. So what happens is people get a rush of finances, but they don't get the rush of wisdom. And so during the process, they end up losing everything they have. So I'm the type of person, and I understand. And y'all excuse me. One of the things you have to understand with me being a minister of the gospel, the kingdom of God, and it's certain things that just come out of me when I talk. So I want to say this. There's a story in the Bible where a woman by the name of Queen of Sheba, I heard about King Solomon. A lot of people know about King Solomon, whether you're Christian or non-Christian. You know about King Solomon. This man was the wealthiest man that ever lived. Nobody has ever been able to assume the amount of wealth that this king had. It's nobody in a lifetime, since the beginning of time, nobody has been able to amass as much wealth as this man had. And so the woman, the Queen of Sheba, had heard about him, and she wanted to go see. And so she understood that it was proper that when you go into a king's presence, you bring a gift. So she had her entire staff to load up gifts of incense and oils and gold and all kinds of gifts, to pack up gifts, and they were going to make a journey across the desert, okay, which by calculation took about 2.5 years. She took a 2.5-year walk, loaded up these camels, took a 2.5-year walk with her entire staff, her servants and everybody, and walked to this place. And the reason I'm saying this is because this woman took a 2.5-year walk to get to a place, and when she got there, she found out that what she had heard was true. And then King Solomon ended up giving her more to her than she came to him with. He gave her more and sent her back, and she went back with even greater than what she came with. And so I said to say this: a 2.5-year walk across the desert in order to obtain even more than what she was coming in the door with. And so I say that to say this, that in life, whenever you go to achieve greatness, that there's a process to it. And I promise you that the process is where you gain wisdom and when you gain understanding. So when you step into that place, take some people 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, a year, 2 years. It just depends on how hard you work the business, depending on you how fast it comes. It's not so much of, everybody do the same thing and then everybody gets it around the same time. It doesn't work that way. It's what you put into it, it's going to produce for you. And so when I begin to understand that about Empower Network, I decided to step into it. And there's different levels of entry, but my thing is that even if you start at the low level of $25 a month, you get to the place where you begin to go into the next level, and the next level you begin to tap into more. You begin to invest more in yourself. Understand that. That's key. You invest more in yourself to gain more knowledge and more understanding. Okay, than what you had before. Okay, as you long to gain more knowledge, more understanding, you buy into the next level, and you just increase in knowledge. It's just like I have 3 children, and one of my daughters is in private school. She's in the middle school. She's about to graduate from middle school and go to high school. Well, guess what? The high school tuition is much higher than the middle school tuition. And then when kids of any level, whether you're in private school or public school, they decide to matriculate at the higher level, which go to college, guess what? College costs more than that. So it increases because you're about to step into another realm of knowledge. And that's the same way Empower Network works. Because you get a certain level of knowledge for $25. You go move it to $100 market, you get a whole nother level of knowledge. You move into the $3,000 level, you get into a whole nother realm of knowledge. And as you grow in knowledge, the more wealth you begin to have the ability to go and get. And so I say that to say this. I'm going to be documenting video-wise my first 90 days in the business, because I believe that even as I develop a team, I'm starting to develop a team now up under me. I've already gotten two people signed up and moving into it, because it's something that really sells itself. Okay, it sells itself. Anybody that has a business, you got a desire to start a business, you want to help people grow their business. This is the business. Okay, you have a business, you have a desire to own a business, or you want to help people grow their business. This is the business. Because no matter what kind of business you have, if you don't have a marketing plan, that thing ain't getting off of the ground. And there's different ways to market. Okay, there's word of mouth, which is good. That's always excellent. It's been around since the beginning of time. You tell somebody who tells 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 somebody, and over time it begins to grow. But I promise you, through the word of mouth, a lot of times you end up hitting the glass ceiling. So what happens is you have to find new ways to market. So what? You may have to spend some money in putting that in the newspaper. Maybe you have to spend some money in going on the radio or doing a radio broadcast. Even if you have a ministry, okay, or a church, you still need to let people know that you exist, because people don't know you exist. If you got a non-profit organization, people don't know you exist. They got to find out you exist. So you got to put it out there that, hey, I'm here, I'm available. This is what I have to offer, and I'm ready, and I'm ready to receive you. So it's the same thing in business or anything else. You have to let people know that you exist. And so I say that to say this. Excuse the ambulance outside. I live kind of like on a major road, and there's a lot of activity periodically. But I say all that to say this, that I'm going to be documenting these first 90 days. Okay, and as I begin to build my team, which is called Team Kings, by the way, Team Kings. We already got 2 people signed up, and I'm about to coach them into how to really build this business and begin to make it happen. I'm gonna show you it can this thing works for anybody. They have had 12-year-old and 19-year-old kids come into the business, and they work the business, and it produces for them. So it doesn't matter how old you are, how much knowledge you have of internet marketing. It doesn't matter, because this Empowerment Network will teach you everything you need to know. And the truth of the matter is that if you follow their system, they allow you to cut they kind of I don't want to use the word cut corners like you're taking a shortcut, but they have everything honed in already. Everything is finely chiseled. All you got to do is step in the lane and go through the process and work the business. You work it right from your own home, right at your own computer, right at the internet. You don't have to run out and go try to buy no equipment. Go try to do. You don't have to go buy no supplies. You don't have to go buy the stuff that you trying to sell and build up a inventory of items that you got to keep track of. Okay, you don't have to do none of that. Okay, but this is internet marketing. I don't care if even, let me tell you something. Even if you operate within another MLM, multi-level marketing company, I can name a whole slew, but I'm not. But if you operate another multi-level marketing company, you can still use the Empowerment Network to push that. They teach you how to push that in such a way where you're not working as hard. Because in most multi-level marketing, you have to get out there, do some legwork, your network, calling people, having meetings at your house, inviting people to go to a meeting that's at a hotel, and that's fine, that's good, and that's fine, and it's great. You can even do that in this business if you like to. But this business teaches you how to market your business. Whatever it is you do, it teaches you how to market the business. And so I want you all to really take a look at this. I want you to go to marketplacewealth.com. Marketplacewealth.com. Go to marketplacewealth.com. It's going to take you to a page. You just put in your email address, and bam, you begin to get access. It's going to start to explore you into the world of Empowerment Network. Okay, I'm gonna be documenting my first 90 days periodically. I'm gonna show up. I'm on day 5 right now. I'm on day 5. Okay, the first 2 days I spent looking at video, and I still kept reading things. I just getting acclimated with how they operate. Because I believe if there's a blueprint already in place working, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You try to reinvent the wheel, you're going to end up taking longer to get where you're supposed to be. Okay? So listen, join me, stick with me. Okay? Team Kings is building. I want you to go to marketplacewealth.com and just put in your email address, and feel free to shoot me an email at thesolutionking@gmail.com. thesolutionking@gmail.com. You can send me an email. I'll get right back to you. Listen, we're about producing. Okay, we're about building a better life. We're about making things easy on family. We're about pushing, man. This is about business, and we're doing this stuff. We're about to help each other. We're gonna do it as a team. There's nothing that we can't accomplish together. Okay, listen, I love you. God bless you. Stay tuned for the first 90 days. I'm going to be coming to you, and listen, go to marketplacewealth.com and just tap in and see what we have to offer. All right, God bless you, and I'll talk to you real soon.